Good morning. I have been inspired during this lockdown by the bird feeders in my garden. In fact, a recent video on Springwatch completely echoes my viewing, and it is entitled Brawls at the Bird Feeder. And as I've watched the pecking order of our feathered friends, I'm reminded of a saying: Christianity is one beggar telling another where to find bread. The birds in their tweets and calls are telling the others where to find bread, or seeds, or nuts. How hard was it for a while to find flour in the shops, or fence paint? The panic buying, shortage of supplies and packaging meant for a while that things were impossible to find, we'll not mention toilet rolls. And then people started sharing on Facebook and texts and calls that such and such a shop had flour, albeit in 16-kilogram bags, and which shop still had fence paint, but no choice of colour. We became good at telling people where to find bread. 1 Peter 3 and verse 15 says, "Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have." How much more should we be willing to share how to find the bread of life? And John 6 tells us that Jesus said, "I am the bread of life. He who comes to me will never go hungry." If we are prepared to share the hope we have in Jesus, what stops us? Is it fear? Embarrassment? What will I say? Well, let me encourage you with the words of an Ian White song. "Though I feel afraid of territory unknown, I know that I can say I do not stand alone. Jesus, you have promised your presence in my heart. I cannot see the ending, but it's here that I must start. And all I know is you have called me, and that I will follow is all I can say." If we believe that Jesus is the bread of life, why would we keep that to ourselves? We need to share that. After all, that is what Christianity is about. One beggar telling another where to find bread. Let us pray. Father, I thank you for this new day, and I thank you that we see in the glorious expressions of nature all round about us something of your wonder and your love and care for us, and even the lessons that we can learn from the smallest of sparrows. And so today I ask that you would make us bold as we would start or try to reach out to share that bread of life with people round about us. Help us to do that and to be bold in your name. Amen.